there was this crazy protest going on where these black people were upset because President Trump was trying to help help DC to be a better place, a cleaner place, and he's focused on making America beautiful again. Well, today we're going to hear from somebody who was a former Biden White House aide who is actually saying that he's in support of what President Trump is doing. Okay. And we're going to watch some TikToks. So anyways, I'm Tamera. You're watching the Tamera Nealy Show. I would like to welcome back all my returning subscribers. And if you're new here, I'd like to let you know I'm happy you're here. Okay. Quickly, let's say a word of prayer before we get into today's video. Because on this show, we believe that prayer is our first resort and not our last, right? Okay. And I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to say that before I said anything else. But anyways, Lord, I thank you for today. I thank you for each and every person watching this video. I pray that you just continue to bless us, Lord. I pray for our country, Lord. There's so many people around this country who are looking for you and who want you and who desire you. And I just pray just for a great revival to come over America, because we need you so much, Lord. We need you in our cities. We need you in our state, in our homes, in everything that we do. We need you, Lord. I just thank you for allowing us to be a part of, allowing me really, and so many watching, because I know so many are believers, to be a part of the Great Commission. In Jesus' name, amen. Once again, shout out to the right-wing angel. Oliver, you're doing such a great job. Thank you for keeping us informed on the news and what's happening in the mainstream media and beyond that. You're doing such a great job. This says, former Biden official debunks false Democrat narrative about crime in DC. I live in Washington. This is personal for me. Many people are frustrated with crime that we see. Let's go ahead and watch what he has to say.
And this is personal for me. Many people are frustrated with crime that we see, particularly committed by juveniles in the city of Washington. People are frustrated, Willie, that when they go to CVS to buy deodorant, that they have to get it from behind locked plexiglass, right? But the response here, and let me say this, right? These are not just random anecdotes. What we see in Washington Post polling, among others, is that roughly half of DC residents, mostly half of DC residents, view this as a serious problem or an extremely serious problem.
So I don't know why those people from the other day decided that they wanted to protest. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Okay. That doesn't make sense when people who are in DC have said they want crime under control. But once again, I think this has to do with the fact that it's President Trump doing it and it's not a Democrat president doing it. All right. Let me see what else is on here. So it says hyperbolic and false. Trump's portrayal of crime in Washington, D.C. has little to do with facts, of course. I mean, absolutely. Let's see what TikTok has to say about this.
So Trump is declaring a crime emergency in the District of Columbia. Trump, along with most of America, are tired of the crime and unruliness. So he's come to the conclusion that it's time to get this country in line, starting with the capital state, Washington, D.C. Trump has announced that he's placing the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under federal control, and he's deploying the National Guard. Now listen, people have been pleading and begging the youth and degenerates to get it together and stop this foolishness for the past few years. But oddly, it seems like it fell on deaf ears. The crime rate in America is through the roof. Nobody respects the law anymore. So how do we resolve this problem? How do we fix things and make America great again without implementing specific laws or putting your foot down? Y'all done made this man mad, and he's about to shake ish up. But honestly, can you really blame him?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but imagine you open your door and you see crime all over the place, and you're in the power to do something about it. You expect for the President of the United States to be sitting in the White House, have crime breaking out all around him, having an intern trying to come to work for him who got attacked, and him not do nothing about it? He has the power to do something about it. These people out here are armed. They don't care. They can't aim. That's why he had to bring in the Marines or bring in whoever, the military. These people have no respect. It wasn't raised right. What are you supposed to do? Sit back and not do nothing? The person was attacked trying to get to the White House. That's all he doing. He got to clean up his house before he go clean up somebody else's. He trying to clean up the D.C. because that's where the White House is located. The first president in history was trying to clean up D.C. God bless America till it's backwards. Good job, President Trump. Clean up your town. Have a good one.
All right, y'all. So now that we've kind of gotten through that, I wanted to kind of transition into doing some TikTok reactions. So this first video says on being picky about who you date. Be picky, I have to tell you. Okay, so I saw this pop up on my TikTok feed and I wanted to share this video because most of the videos that pop up on TikTok are pretty negative, at least when it comes to relationships and yada, yada, yada. And so it's very rare that I see a video that I agree with on TikTok. But this woman had a lot of positive things to say, and I thought maybe her advice could be helpful for younger women. So let's go ahead and hear what she has to say.
I have to tell you, I was told most of my life, whenever I started the age of appropriate dating, I was told that I was too picky because I would go out on dates with these nice guys and they liked me. That sounds arrogant, it's not. And I was like, oh, and they were nice and they were whatever, but I never wanted to continue anything. And everybody would be like, you're just too picky.
Can I just say, this lady is so pretty. I don't even know who this is. Like I said, she just popped up on my TikTok, but she is just so pretty. And I love that she's holding her little baby and everything. I don't understand how some women are just so anti-family. They hate men. They don't like the idea of having kids. Like, I just don't understand it. It just seems like in today's culture, and especially when I'm watching these TikTok videos, I realize that there are so many women who just have negative views of relationship and marriage and children. And I'm like, we already have a birth decline in our country where we're not having people in this country are not having enough kids. And you see Democrats who are coming over and you see Democrats who are wanting illegals to come over and repopulate because they will get more votes. And it's just like, no, American people, you need to have children. You need to value marriage. You need to value family, because at the end of the day, once you become an adult, there has to be a point in your life that you realize life is not all about you. It is about the next generation. Just tired of seeing so many women who just have this negative view of life. Like, you are a woman, you are a lady, you have so many opportunities to share culture and to have this purpose and fulfillment that comes with experiencing the beauty of life, and relationships come with life, and they can be so beautiful. But anyways, let's keep watching this.
Just too picky, whatever. No, be picky. This is the person that you are going to spend your life with, that you are going to go through the high highs and the low lows, that you're hopefully going to have kids with, see the mortality of your parents, like go through seasons of uncertainty. I mean, it's a big deal. And I am so thankful that the Lord gave me that mentality of being picky, because my husband could not be better for me. And I'm so thankful, and I love him so much. And not by any means is our marriage perfect, because nobody is perfect. Do not become under the disillusion that anybody has a perfect life or a perfect marriage or is perfect. But there is wisdom in being picky and intentional about who you date and who you invest your time in. And there is nothing wrong with that, about being
I love this advice. I love it so much, because I see some women, and every now and then I'll talk to somebody who tells me like, oh, well, I'm interested in this guy because he's showing me attention and nobody else did. Like, I've heard women say stuff like that, and I'm just like, no, like, that's nice, but at the same time, you want to be selective about who you're spending your time with, because I mean, marriage is a choice, and you want to make sure that you're choosing the best choice for you, if marriage is your goal, right? And so that'll kind of, I guess, minimize the likelihood of you not being in a successful marriage if you choose the right person and you take time to vet that person and spend time with them and see, are they really compatible with you, you know? So I love her advice, and I love that she's mentioning Christ in this and being prayerful and taking things slow and everything.
Full and slow. And I'm in Song of Solomon right now, and that verse, it's like in the first chapter, I think, that says something like, do not awaken love before
It's time.
And that is so, like, we're always rushing, or we feel this fear of like, oh, if I don't do it now, if I don't date somebody in college, then I'm never going to get married. I did not meet my husband until we were 22, out of college. We did not get married until we were 24, 25. And there is no, like, you're never too far gone to be out of God's will. He always has a plan. He always has a purpose. And there's always intention to what he is doing. So that's not a guarantee that you're going to get married, and that's a hard truth, because there is no guarantee that we're going to get married. And I had to come to terms with that when I was in my really difficult single years. But you have to trust the Lord and just be picky and be intentional, because it truly matters who you're marrying, because you're going to go through so much of life with that person. And it's just, yeah, that's the person that you're going to be with, and that's going to be there no matter what. And I have to say that I'm so thankful for my person, especially in the past few weeks and just in general. But just be picky. There is nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm so happy that she came on the internet and shared that advice with ladies. I think she's so right. I do. And so I love seeing her page. I don't even know who this lady is. Shout out to cat.osmas, because she is giving some great advice, and I love that it's Christ-centered. I think there's so much negativity on TikTok, and it's like the only reason why I watch TikTok is because I try to find videos to react to. And it's just like, I don't know, am I the only person who feels like that app is just so negative? I don't know. It's just crazy to me. But anyways, I saw that video, wanted to share it with you. Ladies, know your worth, choose wisely. Also, make sure you're working on yourself and you are becoming the woman and the wife that you want to be to a great husband, you know, because it takes two. And so as you are selecting men, you want to make sure that you are also presenting yourself as a high quality, I guess, person, you know, a high quality option, right? And so anyways, I love you guys. Let's keep going. I think I have one more video today.
We are not men. We're not men. And I'm so tired every time the conversation comes up about how we can be better as women, whether that's fitness, our health, looking put together, and keeping up with ourselves and our appearance. Every time those conversations come up, there's always multiple women who are like, well, men don't have to do that. Why are you telling me I should look put together all the time? Men can walk.
So this lady says, please stop using your hatred for men as an excuse to not take care of yourself. Woo! That is tea right there. Okay. Wow. Okay. She said the quiet part out loud. And I believe that this lady is right, okay? Because there are so many women who are so, who hate men so much that they've let themselves go. And it's unfortunate because those same women are going to get older one day and wish they wouldn't have done that. And it will be much harder for them to get themselves together. So let's hear what this lady has to say.
Around looking like this and smelling like that. Even when it comes to health and fitness. I saw a girl say, me being unfit, me being fat pretty much, is my Uno reverse on the men who was able to have beer bellies and be fat and still had a wife and a family. Like, what?
Yeah, no. Okay, men are visual. If you didn't know that, it is very true. They are visual. And so ladies, it's very important to keep yourself up Going to the gym regularly. I went to the gym just today, earlier this morning. That was one of the first things that I did today, was go to the gym. Also, I went to get my nails done. Okay. So, it's very important to make sure to keep your appearance up, not only for yourself, but also for men as well, you know, and for just in general. And I know that sounds controversial and it may sound weird or something like that, because in today's society, women are taught, or the women kind of, they feel like they are feminists. I don't know. It's just so weird. But yeah, like, especially being a single woman, you want to make sure that you look good. Okay. Like, I don't care if that's just going to Walmart. You need to look the best in Walmart. Okay. Like, I don't care where you go, which I know some people are like, you don't need to be shopping at Walmart. Okay. I've been told that. Which now I don't shop at Walmart for food. I go elsewhere for that. But anyways, you get the point. All right. So I think this woman, I'm so glad she's sharing this. I'm highlighting these positive stories today because I'm just so tired of the negativity. And I just see so much negativity on the internet. And so it's refreshing to hear women who are like, no, let's actually do what's normal, you know, and healthy and pretty and all that stuff. Like, let's make America beautiful again. Okay. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, because we talked about that just the other day. So anyways, let's keep going.
What are you talking in Uno reverse on men? We're talking about your health. Your health is for you and only affects you, my dear. Like, what? I never said my dear in my life. That's how, like, upsetting this is. Because what? Like, what are we talking about? Even when I talk about always looking put together, keeping up with yourself, do your hair, do your nails, do your lashes, wear something cute, put on some gloss and mascara just because. I always get the, well, guys can walk around and look like crap and da-da-da-da. Okay, and?
But you're not a guy, you know, like, I'm just going to say it. I agree.
Good for them. We are not men. I do not live by men's standards in the sense of, oh, they can do this and they can't do that, so that means I can do this and I can't do that. No, we are different, and that is okay. I feel like
that's a good thing.
It's become like taboo to admit that men and women are different, but we're different. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm tired of people bringing up men when we're talking about how to be better as women.
Very good point. Very good point. Snap, snap, snaps. Okay. This lady is totally on point.
You have women saying we should be fit, we should keep up with ourselves, and other women are combating that for the sake of not pleasing a man. Like, I feel like we
It's so weird.
Desenter Men to a level that it should have never been to, because.
And I don't even believe in that whole Desenter Men movement that's going on. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, women were made for men and men were made for women. Okay, so learn how to get along, learn how to work together, make each other happy. Okay, like, that's what life is. That's how you get the best out of life, is by moving with good faith, going out of your way to be a blessing. You know, just be happy. I don't know if somebody needs to hear that. Just be happy. Just show that you're a lady and you enjoy, like, just being a lady. I mean, it's just, there's so many benefits to it. And that's why I think it's important to just embrace who you are. Being a lady is honestly just so fun and so awesome. I love getting ready every day and just I mean, how could you not? Anyways. All right, y'all. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video and episode of the Tamera Nealy Show. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. Join the conversation below because I would love to hear your thoughts on the topics we covered today. I think the moral of the story, and something I want you to take from today, especially as women, is to be who you are and enjoy femininity and enjoy embracing just being a lady. Like, it's such a blessing. And I think that so many women lose out on that blessing because they want to be a man, or they feel like they have to compete with men or whatever. And the truth is you don't have to compete with a man. Like, it's beautiful that you are a woman and you have, we have this softness and this, playfulness and like everything that comes with just being a lady, just being a pretty lady. Just focus on that and enjoy it, because it's so beautiful and God made you who you are and he loves you so much. So anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and you'll hear from me soon. Okay. Have a good day. Love you.